Is there a way the Niners can still win this season? And is that a risky goal to achieve?
So, yes, obviously, when you look at winning, you look at the wins and losses, right? But I look at it as far as, can this team win the season in the eyes of the fans? And one way they can do that is by playing these rookies, right? Give them something to look forward to. If these rookies look good or show any flashes, you feel really good about the draft class. You've come out feeling okay about the season because you think the future is bright. However, the risk associated with this, Grant, is if you play these rookies and they don't look good, now things look even more bleak because you feel like you've botched a whole nother draft class. There's nothing to look forward to. You didn't win this season. It's definitely a risky proposition that is on the table right now, but they've got to do it. They've got to do it, Grant.
But like, for people who've been watching this team real closely the last 6 months, like us, why would we expect these rookies to magically play well? Not that there's anything wrong with them, but it's clear the Niners have not been putting much effort into them. They've backburned them. They've all been backburnered. Like, they're like the Niners are like, we have to win right now. So Ambry, Diamador, we'll get Trey Sermon, Trey Lance. We'll get to you next year. In the meantime, we're going to focus our efforts on Drake Kirkpatrick and Josh Norman. That's where they're at. So
you're right, Grant. You're right. And for me, like, I look at it and say, it's kind of like golfing, right? If anybody golfs out there, you know that you're probably not good at it, first of all. But when you go out and you play 18 holes, you have one good shot. One good shot, and you remember that. You hang on to that one good shot, and that's what brings you back the next time. That's what you have to understand with these rookies is when they get out there, it may not look good as a whole, but can they show you something that gives you optimism? That's all you need to do. But let's be realistic. Most fans are not going to look at that. There are people saying that they should have drafted Fields or Mac Jones based off of Trey Lance playing one freaking game, Grant. Like, that's the realistic outlook for these rookies.
Let me tell you something. So, like, we're going to talk about the outlook for we're building up to the outlook for 2022. Yeah. But the Niners right now are 3-5. Compare them to a team like the Patriots, okay? The Patriots are kind of treading water. I think they're 5-4, something like that.
Yeah, I think so.
The Patriots look like a team that's going to be really freaking good next year.
Yeah.
I don't know what the Niners are going to be next year because the Niners right now are 3-5 with a bunch of vets. So it's hard to say what the Niners are going to be next year. Like, a lot of these vets won't be here, but the replacements are not getting developed. They're not getting experienced. They're not getting experience. I mean, I don't know what this team's going to look like next year. It's hard to project. Whereas the team like the Patriots, you can project it right now. Like, they're on the upswing. It's not their year right now, but next year, I like them. I can't say that about the Niners right now. And it's too bad because at 3-5, damn, you could be playing rookies at that point. I mean, there was a way to have like an optimistic 3-5, but this is like a bleak 3-5. It's just like you really went for it with 30-year-old vets and you're still 3-5. That's bleak.
Did you know that out of all the second rounders picked, only 3 have not played a snap this year? One is Aaron Banks. One is Kyle Trask, who's backing up Tom Brady, which that makes sense.
Trask was a third rounder.
Was he a third rounder?
Yes.
Are you sure?
Him,
okay,
and Mond were picked in succession.
Okay, so I thought the other one was Kyle Trask, so maybe I saw that wrong. But there's only 3. I know one has been on IR all season.
Nice.
One is Banks, and then there's one more floating around out there. Jesus. So there you go.
All right.